Things, day 4, Under Oath in the house.
Hello.
Oh man,
guys,
I was just saying, what's up, Matt?
No, I'm sorry. I'll let you talk
No,
first.
it's cool, man.
I mean,
we're all here
interrupt
together.
you.
I was just
But
saying,
we always fuck around, so it's
yeah,
okay.
I haven't seen these guys since
I
we
love
were all
them.
gonna party at Rockville,
And then we didn't.
then yes,
Then
then we
Storm
didn't.
told us no.
We were in the
Yeah,
middle of an interview
yeah.
and we just all got up and left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember that?
The lightning started hitting during the interview.
Yep.
We paused, we left, we went to the trailer. They pushed our set 15 minutes, and they pushed it 30 minutes. And then we were on to go, and then they're like, and it's over.
You're like, this is like, okay, I'm going. I'm not going. Okay, I'm going. I'm not going. And it's all because of the lightning. We were just talking with Shinedown. They got cut mid-set that time.
Same day.
Yeah.
But, I am grateful for the beautiful skies that Mother Nature is giving us, and we are able to have you guys play and everybody play and all the fun. It's just, it's wonderful.
It's so good
California
to see these guys
dreaming
too,
here.
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
California dreaming. Crosses was such a great single when you put that out, of course, with Spencer. And now Voyeurist. Can we talk about the new?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
man.
thank you. Yeah.
We're like, oh yeah, we released that, didn't we?
Because we played it
That
on,
is a good
on
song.
Power Hour. We played the video, and it's just really cool. You guys getting together with Spencer, and haven't seen you do a lot of different guest things that you've done over the years.
Oh, yeah,
too, since
yeah.
I've been, the only Chasing Safety days that I, fucking love.
You've been
that
around.
album. Well, I love
been
the
around
band
since
for a
day
long time.
one with us.
Yeah, I've been with it, and I love these guys. So it's funny because we should tell Shannon the story here. We're going to kick out how for a while we would only see each other in airports.
Yeah.
Remember that thing?
I
It was
don't know
like,
how it happened.
Yeah.
We were always at the same, at least once a year.
yeah.
And I hadn't seen you since the MTV2 days.
Yes, exactly.
And we would just run into each other randomly at airports.
I'm like,
So whereas everybody else is like, oh, that's Matt Pinfield from MTV, you're like, oh, that's Matt Pinfield from the airport.
From the
yeah,
airport.
right,
Yeah.
exactly. It was amazing times.
my buddy Matt that I fly
Yeah,
with.
That's right. And I remember him and I both, this flight we were on getting canceled. We were going, it was a connecting flight. So we were trying to figure out how to get the fuck out of Newark. That was like
Oh my
this
God.
one day. I'm sure it's like an experience we've all had
We're
multiple
getting
times.
love up here in the chat. The real
Yeah.
some homeless man. I fucking
Yeah.
love Under Oath.
All caps.
Yeah, all
That's
caps.
dope.
That's
Great
like you
dude.
gotta really dig for that one. Yeah, and we've
Yeah.
had a few people that were hanging out here wanting to know if Under Oath was
Rockville
coming by,
was
and
so
they-
fun and so sad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
True. It's true.
Yeah.
we
Well,
we
because-
can all agree.
We can all-
It gave a little bit of all the emotions.
It's a roller coaster.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's amazing. You guys it's so great to have you guys back doing your thing and just being out and about. Being a fan for a very long time, and we all are.
Thank
and you've
you,
got so
man.
many fans who love you
Thank
guys.
you, man.
Talk to me. Yeah, let's talk about Voyeurist. I love that. When I saw the name of the album, I was like, God, I love that. What a great title for an album.
Made up word.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we made that word up, actually.
Yeah, so tell me
not
that.
a
It's
real
cool.
word.
Who made it up?
Like,
Our guitar player actually.
Okay.
He came up with it. The whole thing was like, how do we? You when you say the word voyeur, you're like, that's what a person actually is that spies is a voyeur.
Yeah.
But I was like, how do we make a word? His whole thing was, how do we make a word that you say it doesn't exist in the English language, but you say it and everyone knows what it means. So when you say voyeurist, you know what it means.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's not a word.
It's not in the
And it-
dictionary.
Nice.
And it came from that.
But it could be on Wikipedia.
Yeah, it came from the time where we wrote it during lockdown,
Yeah.
the record, and it came from a time we had just done these live streams
Yeah.
where like the cameraman, like we weren't playing like at you, we were in a circle and the cameras were in there with us, and it was like called the Observatory.
Yeah.
So then like we kind of branded this like watch us, spy on us kind of thing.
Yeah.
And we kind of had some like cryptic cameras in the studio while we were writing and recording the record, which is our first self-produced record in our whole career. It was something we've always wanted to do since we were kids, but probably didn't have the capacity to trust each other until we're all in our 30s now. And
Yeah, you
like,
sometimes even back then maybe needed that like middleman to.
Oh,
to,
we
to,
needed
to-
the middleman.
Yeah.
Well, I think when you get a producer, so much of that is not about the sound. So much of that is about like the social, like a ringleader.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
Somebody's
Yeah.
bringing the ideas in and kind of saying that works. That's good.
that works,
you know?
that doesn't. But also, even bigger than that, for Under Oath has always been like, no, hear this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
You know,
moderator.
a referee,
Like
in a way.
That's the
Referee,
referee.
moderator.
Yeah.
Referee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got a lot of strong opinions, which I think is the reason why it's lasted.
Yeah.
But we got a lot of strong opinions, and sometimes those opinions.
And there's like
It's a
there's
relationship.
4 like main cooks, and each of us, like myself, Aaron, Tim, and our keyboard player Chris, could all get to an Under Oath finish line, but everyone's finish line is different. So it's that agreeing in this really tiny middle ground where we all see eye to eye, which is what makes Under Oath special. Because like a Spencer song or an Aaron song or a Tim song doesn't sound like Under Oath until everyone else is like, let's write them together like we did when we were kids in like a garage type band scenario. And that clash and the push and pull of like, I don't want to play this until I like it kind of thing is where you get Under Oath's, I guess, unique, if you want to call it, sound, is us all kind of disagreeing until we find
Finally
that
agree.
tiny
And
thin
find a
line.
place where
Yeah.
you
Love it.
That's great. It's amazing. That's cool.
It's
For
probably
sure.
like that with, I mean, that's the beauty of like a whole band working together.
She said
And I
it.
guess with that, it leads me to, you were in the middle of the lockdown. So were you guys able to actually be together, or were you guys sending tracks to each
We
other
were
via
together.
the
We were
internet?
together.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I really
couldn't-
love that. I mean, there's something about
We tried a
being
little bit
able
of
to
what
be
you just
together.
said.
Yeah.
You know, we
It-
tried a little bit
it
of this.
doesn't work.
It doesn't work for us. Some people, the Zoom thing or whatever, that shit works. But
Yeah.
for us, it just was not. We tried.
Yeah.
And it was like we could not
Like,
get to some
Good
place.
Wow.
solid effort, not
And
happening.
even now, like, we some of us are not living in the same area. You know, it's kind of been like that for a while, ever since, you know, we had families and the band is
Yeah,
done
a lot
more.
of bands are that way these days.
So
yeah.
even now, writing now, we still don't do the Zoom thing or like, I'm going to finish the song and then send it to the guys. Like, we literally wait until we all fly in
I
to Tampa and write together.
love that. Like, I really do. I know there's the whole use technology, and yeah, sometimes that needs to be done. But at the same time, I mean, as somebody who, and Matt, you know too, when we're interviewing people, there's even that. Like, if I'm with you, this interview, like you can read body language, you feel the energy. It's like a whole thing. I had to do so many interviews over Zoom, and I'll still do it, and I appreciate it because we're
It's
still
not the
getting to hang
same.
out. But it's
I
really
love when
not
you're
the
in the
same.
room.
So I
Yeah.
can't imagine trying to share and create art together just via Zoom, because I can hardly. I mean, the interviews work, but it's just not what it
course they
could
work.
be. It's not what it could
It's
be.
not the same.
Yeah, it's not the same. So.
I think the sound of a band,
Yeah.
and I'm sure you guys, it's the way you feel, and Shannon says it's everything Shannon's talking about, is like, it's that there's something about the feeling of band, hearing the music together, of meshing the sound, and there's that, you know, that makes it. I mean, it's that thing you can guttural feel.
Well, when
And
you
it
do
was
when
taken
you
away.
when you do something that someone else in the band loves,
yeah,
and you see it on their face, but you also feel their body language.
yeah,
Like you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? That's a thing.
Yeah.
When you do a move or you change a chord or you say a word and everyone's like, and you
Ooh.
feel it and you
Yeah.
see it. You know that
Yeah.
you cannot replicate
it's
that.
the feeling
Yeah.
of the energy.
That's what rock music is, right?
Yeah, and,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it was taken away from, I mean, all of us. It was taken away from the fans, too,
Yeah.
for 2 years. And I think that that's another thing, having it all back, having these festivals happen, seeing everybody shoulder to shoulder, crammed up there, ready to see all of the bands that are playing, crowd surfing, and enjoying we're all here for the same reason, and it's fucking beautiful.
Yeah, seeing
so great
people
to have.
stand in that heat today.
Yeah.
In that burning sun.
Yeah, how
Oh,
was your
man.
guys'
Oh
show?
my
How
God.
was the show, guys?
That was the
amazing.
hottest show we've played in 5 years.
Well, the sun is right here.
Yeah.
So
it was
we.
and you're on a
incredible.
black
Were you
stage.
all wearing sunglasses, or how was
Oh,
it?
I can't.
Sunglasses don't
You
wait
can't
last
because
2
you're gonna
seconds.
watch your right. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't stay on.
They're slipping
They-
off.
They will
yeah.
slip the fuck off. I forgot
So, like,
about that. It's so
All those
crazy.
people, man, all the way up the hill. You know, just
Yep.
out there in the fucking sun.
So they showed up
Man.
for you, though. You guys
Yeah,
I
did
didn't
a
know
good
if they
work.
would.
Good show. They did.
I wouldn't have blamed them because I was like, man, it's really fucking hot.
I wonder if
Look,
that guy
you
behind
get a
you is
pass.
hot.
No, that's love.
Can I tell you
Oh
guys?
my gosh,
there he
he's
is.
just like the screen
Yeah.
guy.
You know, guys, I gotta say that it's one of those things where when I first saw the weather report, I was looking and like thinking I was gonna be packing all these long pants.
Well, I
and then all of a
did.
sudden, like a few days later, it was like, wait a minute, it just like, it all hit 90, like 5,
And-
like,
and
but it
last
wasn't until a
year-
couple days before.
Last year, this same time this festival was happening, I was here, and I was wearing a hoodie and a beanie. It's
Oh, wow.
just so crazy. It's like, wow, this is a different year.
This morning was cold. When
Oh,
I
yeah.
woke up.
Oh,
Yeah, it cools off
it
at
was.
night for sure. And so it's going to be beautiful a little bit later, and we've still got so many bands to see.
So many bands.
It's going to be a lot of fun. You guys going to stick around, make sure you see Muse, or
we
what?
have to go to San Francisco tonight.
Oh, wah,
Oh, yeah.
wah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you guys are bouncing early.
Are you
we're
playing
bouncing-
there actually tonight?
No. We are. We
Flying
just have
out
to
of
fly
there.
from there.
I find SFO. Okay.
Yeah, we have a cruise next.
Yeah.
Ooh, what's
That's
this?
cool. Who's
A
gonna be on
cruise?
It's like
Dashboard Confessional.
Dashboard Confessional.
Oh, nice.
And Newfound Glory and Under Oath are the
Oh my
headliners.
Gosh,
Yeah.
you guys are
Yeah.
like,
Great.
can you like send me photos and videos.
That sounds
Yeah.
awesome.
Have you been-
I know,
have
it's
you
a
ever
little
been
weird.
on one?
I've been on
Wow.
Shiprock.
Her and I actually co-hosted one year. I did.
Yeah, we've co-hosted Shiprock together before, but I love Newfound Glory.
Do you like the
I
cruise?
love
Do you
Newfound
like the
Glory.
cruise thing?
It's it's a lot of fun. It's really cool. It's like a little vacation. But it depends. You know what? I will say it depends on what type of person you are.
See, I've done 4 of them playing. I love cruises as a person.
Yeah.
But I've done 4 playing. But Under Oath's never done them.
Okay. Well,
Never
then you
done
kind
one.
of know the vibes of it.
I
mean,
love it.
Yeah, I mean, I love it too. I know some artists that like it, the idea of it, but sometimes they feel like they can't get away and really like enjoy the actual vacation part of it because they can't really get
See, I
around
think
and
that
go
depends
anywhere
on
and
the
stuff.
crowd. If it's a young crowd,
Right.
I played drums for Paramore for a few years when Under Oath wasn't a band, and you couldn't walk around with that crowd.
Right.
But I
Yeah.
did another one, though, like a Warped Tour one, and the people they were us.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they were respectful, and they were our age, and it was like
Yeah.
It was fine.
Gotcha.
It really does. It depends on the people that are around and stuff like that. And if you enjoy that type of stuff, like if you're somebody that doesn't like being in the sun and hanging out by the ocean, you're sure as fuck not going to have a good time. You're going to wish you were in your little dungeon in the dark, you know. But yeah, you guys will have fun. Like, I mean, I feel like it'll be a lot of fun. I
Yeah.
love Newfound Glory. They're one of my old school favorites.
I love
so
it.
I hope you guys
Oh,
have
yeah.
fun. with
Yeah, I
that.
love it. It's gonna be great.
All right,
Super
cool.
stoked.
That's what Under Oath is heading to do. We're happy that you guys were able to come by,
Thank
hang on
you.
our stream. We've
Yeah.
got the Power Hour that is on DW Presents. We've of course got the Space Zebra guys. Rue and I do the Guns Club.
Yeah.
You guys are, and then of course I'm on Octane and play you guys all the time. So if
Oh,
you guys
yeah.
ever
Thank
need
you.
anything, feel free to
Thank
reach out. The
you.
chat would love to have you guys as guests, even if it is via Zoom
Let's
and
do
not
it.
quite as personal. We would love
Oh,
to have
yeah.
you guys
We'll do it.
whenever.
Still be great.
Let's do it.
And so happy you guys were here and part of Aftershock 2022.
Yeah, it was
you
great.
guys.
Great to have
Yeah.
you guys.
Thank
So
you
good to
guys.
see you.
Thanks for having
Under
me.
Oath.
Under Oath, everybody.
Let's see you in the chat, guys. Thank you.
So good to see you guys.